Yes, you can also read online.
Yes, on that particular area you want to develop, you want to grow, you want to improve in, you look for a book that will help you add a plus.
All right. Okay, so we'll also give you opportunity to be part of the discussion. As you said earlier, there'll be phone number on the screen where you call us. Any contribution, any information, anything you have to, contribute towards what we are talking about, self-development, we will welcome. And also, if we have an expert, someone who is an expert in a particular field that wants to give you an input to what we are talking about, we welcome that as well. We did also see this one, avoid negative thoughts. For example, if I want to develop myself, if I want to do something, I shouldn't think that I'll fail already. If I start telling myself I am not adequate enough, I am not good at it, others are better than me, I won't do it, that means I won't succeed.
Okay.
And my dreams may not come true, because if I don't give out myself, I do hear people say if you don't sell yourself, nobody will buy you. In terms of business, you want to do business, and just staying there and then expecting people to come to you and all other aspects of life.
Okay, I like that aspect. I like that point you just raised in Obong. Avoid negative thoughts. In Obong, you are what you think.
Yeah.
People used to say you are what you eat. Whatever you eat will show, no matter what.
That's what the nutritionists will say.
If you eat junks, it will show on you. Whatever, if you eat healthy, it will show on you. So it's the same thing that applies to thinking. You are what you think. You cannot be bigger than your thoughts. Whatever your thoughts line is, that's how you become. So it's good to cultivate a positive mindset. Have a positive mindset. Think positively. And the Bible also says that as he thinketh in his heart, so he is. So whatever you think, if you feel you cannot make it, definitely you will not make it.
Okay.
But if you have a positive mindset, if you have a positive approach to life, then whatever you want to do, you'll be determined because you're positive, then you'll succeed. So you are what you think. You have to avoid negative thinking if you want to grow and develop yourself.
And we also hear people say, especially experts, when they talk, that in this part of the world we are so used to the mindset that you don't need to fail. And so when you try it, you fail, you stay back, you can't do it.
No.
But the experts are saying that expect the failure. It is only the failure that will help shape you.
Yes, when you fail, you learn. You learn how not to do a particular thing. But if you start and you keep succeeding, you know that some things you wouldn't know. Failure helps you to learn the ways that you shouldn't do this thing. And when you fail, it will help you grow, because okay, this is what I did before. This is what is applicable. I didn't do it this way and I didn't have results. So you avoid the techniques or the mode of which you did it before that made you not to succeed. You avoid it and then try to do the things that will make you succeed. So failure helps you grow.
Okay, we also find out that we need to meditate. And I don't know if a lot of people understand what it means to meditate. Meditation has to do with the mental health. It has to do with your mind. What you want to do, you just sit down and think about it very well. Positive thinking. Am I ready for it? Is my mind ready for it? How is the environment? You meditate. If it has to do with business, if it has to do with your interaction or relationship with others, just sit and meditate, and then look forward to if you can implement it.
Okay. That's true.
That's meditation.
Positive thinking.
Would you say we are really good at meditation in the air?
No. I would say we don't really practice meditation here. This part of the world. We just stand up, maybe we read or we ask questions.
Or we see someone succeed.
Yes, we want to be
exactly
like that
what
person.
The person is doing.
Yes. So it's not really proper. It's good to sit down, think about what you want to do. How am I going to go about this thing? What are the requirements? You understand? You ask yourself questions and you answer them. What are the requirements? Can I actually do this? What are the things I should do? What are the steps I should take? You think positively, you cogitate, you meditate, and then you come out with a positive outcome.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so we also give you opportunity to interact with us. We want you to be part of the show, but right now we'll go for a little break. When we are back, the show continues.
Pathfinder TV show every Monday morning 9 a.m. on AKBC channel 45. Pathfinder TV show. Pathfinder TV show every Monday morning 9 a.m. on AKBC BBC Channel 45. Pathfinder TV show. Pathfinder leisure, sports, health, education. Pathfinder TV show. Market survey, capacity building. Pathfinder TV show. Pathfinder law and many more. Making your Monday morning worthwhile. Pathfinder leisure, sports, health, education. Pathfinder TV show. Market survey, capacity building. Pathfinder TV show. Pathfinder law and many more. Making your Monday morning worthwhile.
I just want your papers, please.
Sir.
Salary don't enter. Yes, so and month never even reach self. Na salary plenty, oh. No wonder I no gree collect roja from my hand. Shut up, sir. I'm here to bail my younger brother. If it happen.
With good law,
Proper funding, training,
and cooperation.
if it happen.
Okay, still the you and I segment, and then after that timeouts, we are here. We'll just wrap up this particular segment. Before we go, Mary and Andy has an advice to give us.
Okay, number one, what I would like to say is you have to be persistent for you to develop yourself. It's not something you just wake up one day and you go into, and maybe if you didn't succeed the first time, you give up. You don't have to give up. You have to keep on doing it, be persistent, be consistent. Then you keep working and improving on yourself, learn and relearn in order to develop yourself in any area you want to develop yourself.
Okay, so my own is take the advice from us. That's where we drop this particular segment on the show. Let's take another segment right after this timeout.
Incredibly fantastic. Joyfully alluring. The sight and the height of glamour. Catch the views. Draw the emotions on AKBC Channel 45. Pathfinder AM 45, making your Monday morning worthwhile.
Okay, I just have to bring this man to this program today before we wrap up. As far as Akwa Ibom State is concerned, we are proud of him. As far as this present administration and the past administrations, are concerned, we still need to talk about him and we need to talk to him. I am talking about the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Research and Documentation, Mr. Esiendwesu. Or would I call you Honorable Esiendwesu?
Mr. Esiendwesu is okay.
It's okay, right?
I like that, and I'm also very happy to be here again.
Yes, this is your family.
Yeah, I belong here, and I thought that there will be a time I also sit down over there, and you sit here, and I can also.
There will be a time like that if you want it, if you can create that opportunity, or maybe I will come on your radio show. Okay. How about that?
Very well. I will host it gladly.
Okay, it's good to have you on the program.
Thank you.
Okay, before now, you were the asset to the Governor on Research and Documentation to the past administration. That's how we knew you. Well, before we talk about your new appointment and the new office you're occupying, let's talk briefly about that office. How was it?
Yeah, fantastic. I was the special assistant to the the then governor, Mr. Dumi Emmanuel, on research and documentation.
Okay.
And my assignment in that office was to go around, ensure that I take cognizance note of the projects and programs of that administration, and get them in various formats to the people of Akwa Ibom State, and of course to the global audience. So the formats could be by print media, by electronic media, or by the social media. So we created contents from what the government is doing. So we try to ensure that the message of the Dakada philosophy and the superior performance of the then Governor Dumi Emmanuel were brought to bear to the people. And of course, you used to see us going around project sites, project locations. So that if you sit down on a program like this, you call us and say, "Oh, you are from this community." We'll tell you, "Okay, these are the project that Mr. Dumi Emmanuel has cited in your community." Okay. So that was what we do. And so at some point, I was able to have all the projects, virtually quite a number of them, by my fingertips. And so I could sit down and reel them one after the other, local government by local government area. That's why we were so happy, because when he assumed office, the former governor, his predecessor in office had said that, okay, he has done so well. Remember the then governor, Goswell Pavio, he had done so well, the uncommon transformation, bringing dualized roads and flyovers to Akwa Ibom State. But even with all he has done, someone who is going to perform better than him will succeed him as the governor, and that is Mr. Dumi Emmanuel. Okay. And when Mr. Dumi Emmanuel came in, of course, we saw what he did. Took the state from the 4 lanes and 6 lanes that we used to have, we now started having 10 lanes. Okay. And then from the airport, we started having aircrafts. You know, we had an airline for Akwa Ibom State. We had roads in all the local government areas of Akwa Ibom State. And then we had sustainable peace in the state. And when he was leaving, Mr. Dumi Emmanuel said he was bringing, he was supporting a man that he believes has capacity to even perform more than he had done as a governor, and that was how he pitched tent with Pastor Umar Eno. Okay. And within just about 50 days in office, we've seen what Pastor Umar Eno is doing in the state. The unscheduled visits to government institutions and utilities, you know, and the accessibility, the opening of doors to people. Can you imagine that someone who is even in court with him at the moment at the appeal court, challenging his victory, you know, a member of the of another political party who is currently challenging his election, could come to government house and he threw open the door, embrace him with 2 hands as a welcome. As long as, according to him, as long as you're an Akwa Ibom person, no matter which party, where you come from, once you have the Akwa Ibom blood flowing in your veins, what you should think of is the development of Akwa Ibom State. Because in the end, the people of Akwa Ibom State will be more impressed with the developments brought in by collaborative effort between the government and citizens of the state, highly placed across the country, and of course even outside the country. That's why we are so happy, and of course you can see that the entire state is so happy with the steps he's taken. Okay, now I want you to tell us briefly about this, your office, because when you were reappointed, no doubt, we on social media, we hear people talk. They have reappointed him again to go and eat money to go and enjoy. There should have been a new person and all that. When you want to talk about the synergy with what you were able to achieve in your ability to research and document information, and the synergy of what we want to achieve in this present administration, what would you say that the new governor have started so far? Because from your research, his takeoff, how will you describe his takeoff? Yes, takeoff has been very, very smooth, and that is why we like a continuity in government. You see, during the campaigns, we listen to people's messages. The people that would come out on the podium and tell people, oh, the government of Mr. Dumi Emmanuel has not done anything in the state. We don't even have any new road in the entire Akwa Ibom state. Don't worry, let me come in. I'll come and change the state, you know. And there's the candidate that will come out and say to people, oh, you see, this government has not done anything. Where is your money? Where is your 13% and all of that? Okay. Nothing is on ground. So let me come in and you eat swag and all of this kind of stuff. But this one, you know, we had Pastor Moino who manned the podium and said, yes, Dr. Dumi Emmanuel is doing his best. We can see the things he's doing and the aviation in the roads. Wherever he stopped, when I come into office, I will continue from there. The project he has not finished, he will not finish when he leave office. I will continue from where he stopped. That is how government is. Because according to Pastor Moino, government's funds are not private funds. The money that His Excellency Mr. Dumi Emmanuel spent as governor were not from his pocket. They were public funds duly appropriated by the House of Assembly. And so where whatever they are used for, they must be return on investment. And this governor has come in to do that. Look at what he did. He went to the global palm farm in Tebi. You know, he said,
I wanted to come to that. I need a way. There's a way I want you to take off the answering that question, because we're talking about synergy.
Synergy in the sense that there's a seamless transition. Yes. Now, don't forget that he had been an executive director, you know, of agri investment in the middle past government, and also he also been a commissioner for lands and water resources in that government. He shared in the vision. He was there in the ESCO meetings. He was there, and then he was able to come out with a blueprint and a RISE agenda that was centered on ensuring that the entire state is captured, be it in the the blue economy, what they call the blue economy, be it in agricultural development, infrastructural expansion, be it in education development. See what he did last week at CKS Primary School. He said it's going to transform the primary school sector in the state, so that people could now have more confidence in the primary education in public schools. And so he also went to the power plants, you know, to go see what is the state of that place. And of course, he was not happy that the facilities, the turbines, they were not producing optimally, and he had promised to invest and all of that. He said he's not going to be that kind of governor that sits down in the office and gets report from the field. With the reports from the field, he will still go out on scheduled visit. On Saturday, he was speaking during the government house prayer meeting, and I was so excited to listen to him. He said he will still make those unscheduled visits, and if you are in given a a position of authority in government, make sure you are found on your duty post, because you know not the day or the hour he will make an unscheduled visit to your spot. So that will keep people on their toes. And once you are seen doing your job well, of course you'll be rewarded, like the woman, the headmistress of the CKS, who was promoted from the level she was, level 16 to level 17. Because she was found on her duty post, and she was diligent to her.
I'm sure she has a good record to merit that. Okay, now talking about him visiting sites, going places, people are saying that he's slow. He's supposed to start project immediately. Why is he not doing this, doing that? Why is he moving about doing this, trying to assess what was done, where to start from? In your office as a research, doing research and documentation, would you consider him as being slow, or is it something
the governor has shown something that people who are very knowledgeable would be able to decipher. He is running an all-inclusive government. As we speak right now, from the 24th to the 27th of this month, there's going to be an economic summit in Akwa Ibom State. There's going to be a summit that will have experts in different fields in all the sectors of economy coming to converge at the Ibom Icon Hotel, where they will have ample opportunity of looking at the RISE agenda, the blueprint of this government, making their input. Critical stakeholders in Akwa Ibom State will have members, delegates sent there to attend that 3-day event and make their inputs to their RISE agenda. What they feel should be done. Those who are teachers will make input. Those who are engineers will make it. Those who are artisans, in fact, all the sectors, those who, everybody will have a say in what will be the master plan of development for the next 4 years in the first instance in Akwa Ibom State. So when the implementation will start, you will not say, oh, this government is doing things without even consulting. There will be things that are agreed. At the end of the 3 days, there will be a communique, a paper that will come out as the product of that 3 days converge, and that will be the guiding principle of the development plan of this government. So that is how this government is running. Beyond that, look at the aspect of choosing people that will work with him as his personal aides. He's asked all of the 329 INEC recognized wards in Akwa Ibom State, all the leaders, the